Motorcycles, love, and action. This week, a new movie set in 1965 Chicago brings these elements together for 2 hours of summer blockbuster action.
Sounds pretty cool, and ABC 10's Mark S. Allen tells us why the Bikeriders is what to watch.
Get your motor running. Did you ever wonder where these motorcycle clubs came from anyway when you're out on the roads and see them? There is an origin story. I had no idea it started near Chicago, but it did. The movie The Bikeriders is based on a best-selling picture book that details that era brought to vivid life, and I think it's going to be nominated for an Academy Award. Too soon to talk about that, but speaking of which, Austin Butler was nominated for the Academy Award for Elvis. I caught up with he and Jodie to talk about it. Take a look.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. Like, normally I try to look like the last guy with the three-piece suit, but I thought,
No,
there's nothing legit about that. So I know I've seen him on a bike, but how about you? Do you lean into the culture?
I lean into it in the sense of getting on the back of it. No, it's incredible. I mean, it's so enticing, and you look at this kind of subculture, and you look at it, and it's so cool, and the people are so authentic. So, like, to kind of embrace that whilst filming. I mean, I'm like my character Kathy, and that's oh my god,
My kid.
I'm like my character. Sorry,
That's okay.
Don't make this mess. I'm like my character Kathy in that sense, and that she wasn't a part of this world, and she kind of got swept up into it. So that was kind of fun to have that in common.
Every now and then we see movies as critics that we know are a snapshot of a culture and a time that are going to last forever. Like, I'm sure when people saw Easy Rider for the first time, they said, this is going to be around forever. People will be talking about this for generations.
Wow.
And this is the same. Did you feel it going into it? Did you know it when you read the words? Did you know it when you were on the day?
I don't feel like I ever know, but I feel that what I did know is that Jeff Nichols is incredibly passionate about the story, and he's an amazing filmmaker. I was a huge fan of his, so I had such confidence in him. And then every department head that he brought together just imbues you with a deeper sense of confidence in the integrity of it,
Love that scene in the movie. Great scene in the movie. I think he might be nominated for the Academy Award for this. I caught up with him a lot on the red carpet season during Elvis. I didn't think he was ever going to stop talking like Elvis. He's lost the Elvis. But for a while, you'd go to him on the red carpet. I'm just hoping I get that award.
He still has that deep tenor tone, though.
He does have that. And he looks
just
like he's 13 in person.
Marcus Allen, can we just take a moment to point out that you are just so cool? Austin Butler commented your leather jacket.
Yeah,
That's how cool you are. You got a compliment from Austin Butler.
I know.
I think he just shows how bored he was at that time of the
No,
day.
no,
Another
he said
way,
you're cool.
This Bikeriders movie makes me think of this, but every time I go into the audio booth, I see a unicycle in there, and I learned that it belongs to you.
If there's going to be anything polar opposite from a motorcycle, it's me and my unicycle.
Yeah.
But thanks for reminding me. I
The
lost
fact
that.
that you
Yeah, you're
can
welcome.
balance on a unicycle, wow.
Pretty impressive.
I have zero unicycle skills. But I remember when I was a kid, the first thing I bought with a $20 bill was a pogo stick. So you had to balance on
Kinda
that
similar
too.
skills,
Yeah,
right?
unicycle, pogo stick.
I'm going to make a movie on the origin of pogo stick gangs.
There we go.